Hello everybody! In this video, I'm sharing our experience flying Etihad first class for the very first time. On their A380 plane, they call it apartments, and it's only our second time flying first class. Our first was with Emirates on their A380 as well. This journey was from JFK to Abu Dhabi. If you pay in cash, the ticket cost around 16,000 one way, but we used a mix of points and cash, totaling 220,000 points and $543.70. Let's dive in and see just how luxurious Etihad first class really is. We are on the tarmac now, going to our first class cabin. I'll let you see how it looks like. This is our first time to fly with Etihad first class. As soon as we entered the first class cabin, I was greeted by the so familiar beige wall. What I love about this wall is that it is taller than the one in the Emirates, giving passengers more privacy. My seat was 3K while Nori was 4K. Once the crew noticed that Nori and I were together, she opened the wall that divided the two suites. Another great feature, especially for couples traveling together. Two things jumped out at me right away in the cabin. First, there's this massive seat made by Poltrona Frau, a fancy Italian luxury brand. It's 30 inches wide, way bigger than the Emirates first class seat, which is only 23 inches wide on their A380. Then, there's this long sofa facing the main seat. It's usually called the bench or guest seat. And surprise, this converts into a bed because the main seat doesn't turn into one. Fancy, huh? While I was still getting to know all the cool features of the suite, the crew came back with a pre-departure drink and some dates. The lovely crew member even took a moment to introduce herself to my wife. Since there was no overhead bins in first class, she kindly helped me tuck my bag under the long bench. After that, she showed my wife some of the handy seat amenities in the cabin.
Your window shades, you can close them, open them. You can control as well the lights. Alright, and you can control the seat cushion firmness. The do not disturb button, you can press it so no one will disturb you during the flights. As well, you can control the seat. You can go up to.
Once the tour was done, I sipped on my refreshing drink and nibbled on the dates.
You have a date?
No, not that kind of date. Fun fact, dates are a classic pre-departure treat on Middle Eastern airlines. Some even have fancy flavors. As I got comfy in my seat, I couldn't miss the giant 32 inches entertainment screen staring back at me. And there was a big leather bag sitting on the sofa. It was the Amenity kit. I'll share what's inside later, so stay tuned. There was also a super soft fleece blanket next to the kit. Before the final check, customary to any Middle Eastern airline is the Arabic coffee. I love drinking this coffee. Then before takeoff, the crew also gave us some water, bottled water. Boss bottled water for each guest. So that's the bottled water they gave us. Not long after that, we were off to Abu Dhabi. Let me now show you the detailed amenities in the suite. So as you can see, I'll put this over here. The seat is pretty large. I'm a small person, but it can fit two people in the seat. So it's pretty large. And to my left this is where the tray table is. We can pull it out during dinner or breakfast. Then on the other side, which is my right side, we have the controls, seat control. There's a manual seat control here. I mean a mechanical seat control. And then inside there's also a touch screen for seat control that controls your lighting, controls your windows, the blinds in the windows, and of course the chair. The small computer controls almost everything electronic in the suite, even the window shades. It has the same features as Emirates first class, but its tablet were bigger. Pretty high-tech, huh? But here's the thing. In Emirates, the tablet can also control the door, but in Etihad, it can't. You have to open and close it manually, and it is not easy to open or close. The two USB ports and the remote for the entertainment system are right above the right armrest, so they're easy to reach. So as you can see, the suite is pretty large. See that? So over here, you can see the seat. Over here in this area, when you enter your suite, there's some storage space here. You can use it as a storage space. This one has a mirror. So like a vanity mirror space here. You can also put your take your phones here and all your other things. There's another one in this area, a smaller one. Alright, and below here, these are storage space too. See, there are large storage spaces for your beddings are here. Over here as well. And also here, there's another storage space. So you have lots of space to store your things. And it's a beautiful lighting fixture here. And there's another one on the other end. So in front of me, there's a large screen. It's a TV screen. You can watch it from here, or you can also flip it so you can watch on over there on that side. You can push over here. It's not working now, but actually you can push it here to release the TV from its locked position. So there. So you can also watch TV from this area while you're sleeping or relaxing on your bed. You can watch TV from this location, or push it back so you can watch TV on your main chair. On the other side of my suite is my beautiful wife.
Show off.
Even though the suite is bigger, with a wider seat and its own bed, the Emirates First Class Suite on the A380 offers better extras. It has a fancy screen to control everything in the suite, and let's be honest, having your own personal minibar right there? That's hard to beat. As I looked through the menu in this flight, printed in a lovely booklet, I noticed they offer a caviar service, just like Emirates. For the main course, there were 5 dishes to choose from, and I decided to go with the beef tenderloin. They also have a lounge and grill menu with plenty of options, from signature grills to steak sandwiches. It's a feast, but breakfast? Let's just say the options weren't as exciting. Just a few minutes later, the appetizers were brought out.
So currently I have my appetizers. That's the appetizer they gave us. The best thing here is the lemon lime, that's very good, so refreshing.
I kept enjoying the appetizers while flipping through the menu, hoping to find something special and exciting to try. I was just about to explore the in-flight entertainment when my caviar meal arrived at my table.
See this? I'm not eating caviar on a regular basis, of course. I'm not really a fan of it, but because you are in first class, you have to try caviar, right?
When I took my first bite, I found the taste really unique. It was salty like the ocean, but also smooth and rich, kind of buttery and nutty too. The best part, it didn't have any fishy smell.
So let me taste more of this caviar. I'll put caviar on top, then some eggs. Okay, maybe I'll put the sour cream. Let me taste.
The sour cream and boiled eggs added even more flavor, creamy, tangy, and extra buttery. It was so delicious. But I have to admit, caviar isn't something I'll eat outside of first class. It feels way too fancy for my everyday taste. After my return from the lavatory, I noticed the Arabic mezz was already on my table.
Now I got my Arabic mezz over here. As you can see, I'm gonna try it right now.
The Arabic mezz of Etihad consists of mutabel, tabbouleh, hummus, Arabic bread, Lebanese kibbeh, and falafel. But I think Emirates Arabic mezz has more dishes than Etihad.
What I usually do is just get one of this bread, put some hummus.
The hummus was creamy and savory, tangy with a subtle nutty flavor. A beautiful burst of flavors in my mouth.
Good. Okay, this one, I'm not sure what it is. I'll try to taste it. Let me just put some hummus on it. I'm not sure if I'm eating this correctly, but I'm just putting everything I think may taste good. Some tabbouleh. Please don't criticize me. I'm just trying to eat.
That was the Lebanese
Really love
kibbeh,
hummus.
but I did not even know at that time. It was rich, savory meatball. While waiting for my main dish, I checked the amenity kit.
So let's take a look at the amenity kit that they have. This is a really big bag. Huge bag. I got these ones. What's this? Espa. Huh. Etihad. I'll open it later. Then, what else?
Espa is a luxury skincare and spa
IMAX,
brand.
of course. It's standard. Oh, I get the Giorgio Armani slippers. Ooh. The slippers are so
Those were the
soft.
comfiest and most luxurious sleepers
So
I've
soft.
ever had during my travels in business or first class.
Let's continue with the amenity kit. What else they got in the bag? Of course. Wow. This is a pretty soft pajamas. Really nice pajamas. Look at the brand. Giorgio Armani. That's the brand of the pajama. Giorgio Armani. Armani. Ooh. Silky soft.
That was weird.
Really soft. Then of course I got my toothpaste and my toothbrush. Okay, so let's try to check what's inside this little pouch. It's loaded up. There's a lot in here. So let me try to check.
The Espa pouch included lotion, hydrating mist, lip balm, and overnight face cream. Overall though, it didn't feel as luxurious as the one offered in Emirates first class. A few minutes later, my beef tenderloin landed on my table. The dish was presented beautifully. I poured the gravy on the meat. I can still remember in Emirates, it was the crew who poured the gravy on the meat. But with Etihad, it's a do-it-yourself kind of thing.
So there's not a lot in this dish. I got a small tenderloin, a beef tenderloin, some veggies, and on the bottom I have some mashed potatoes. The veggies is just carrots. I don't know what it is. I also have eggplant here on the other side, but that's about it. But it's about the taste, right? So let's see how it tastes.
Time for the taste test. When I cut into the meat, it wasn't as tender as I had hoped.
So it's just a little pink, so it means this is not medium rare, probably medium. Still tastes good, but it's a little bit dry.
I tried adding some gravy to make it better, but it still turned out dry. It was a bit disappointing, honestly.
It's overcooked.
A few minutes later, my dessert showed up on the table.
So I got my dessert. It's a tart, and look at it, how beautiful it looked. Oh man, that looks so delicious. So let me try it and see how it tastes. Again, it's all about the taste, right? Ooh, it's just slide through it. So let me taste it. It's warm. The tart is warm. Oh, good. And it's not so sweet. That's what I like. I'm not a sweet tooth guy, so don't like anything that's super sweet. But this one is really, really good because it's not too sweet. It's so decadent. Wow, look at this. So decadent.
That was the highlight of the meal.
That is delicious.
Yes, it was so delicious. This meal wasn't what I expected for first class. It felt like a business class meal. So far, Emirates First Class has served me the best meal I've ever had. Now let's take a deep dive into the entertainment on board. When it comes to the headset, it doesn't have that premium quality look. It's mostly made of plastic.
When it comes also to the noise cancelling, I don't know if this is active noise cancelling because I can still hear the outside noise of the plane. Unlike noise cancelling that it will really take out all those hissing sounds from the plane.
But when it comes to the quality of the TV,
it's not as crisp as the ones in Emirates.
While the movie selection was okay. After dinner, it was time to rest. And what a treat.
So we are now in bed mode. And if you can see, oh, look at that. It's like me and my wife, we are in one bed together. Pretty cool, right?
However,
Really cool.
if you are not ready to fall asleep, you can watch a movie. Time to go to sleep.
Okay, it's time for me to take a shower at 35,000 feet.
The shower area is cramped compared to Emirates A380 aircraft. The same with Emirates, passengers have 5 minutes of shower time.
So over here, this button, this will help you shut off the water because you only have 5 minutes to shower. So this is a visual sign and how many minutes you time remaining, how much time remaining you have for shower. 5 minutes is enough to take a shower. Like I said, 5 minutes shower time is enough. I will more than enough for shower time. So if you can see, I still have was 30% or maybe 25% unused time, showering time.
After a visit from the lavatory, breakfast was already on my table. I got a croissant, a cinnamon bread, an omelette, chicken sausage, some veggies, and of course my coffee.
So let's try their breakfast for us. Omelette, it really looks like it's dry. Just by looking at it, I can see that's a little bit dry. But I will still have to try it if it tastes good. Maybe I'm wrong. So let me try the omelette now.
When I cut into the omelette, I could see it was overcooked. And when I took a bite, it just confirmed it.
Let's taste. Like I said, it's dry.
It was dry.
Well, it was a little dry, right?
But I still have to eat it, okay? Because I'm a little bit hungry. The tomatoes look so juicy there. So good. The tomatoes are good. I mean, the tomato is good.
I ended up finishing the omelette just because I was hungry. Unfortunately, the breakfast was disappointing, just like the dinner had been. Minutes before landing, passengers were given hot towel and a box of chocolate.
Okay, just a reflection of my experience here. Overall, it was good. One thing I like is the suite is bigger. The other thing is the amenity kit is amazing, you know. The pajamas is amazing. It's really nice. The pajamas is really nice. But the food, my food from dinner was overcooked, and the breakfast was not that good. So will I fly again with Etihad first? Of course I will. Maybe next year, who knows. So again, overall it was a good experience. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.